Hey everyone, in my last video I told you to enable two-factor authentication because it adds a critical layer to securing your accounts. However, today I'm going to demonstrate to you how cybercriminals bypass 2FAs entirely. In this demonstration, I want you to meet my not-so-secret assistant called Evilginx. Imagine if a forger, spy, and magician had a tech baby. Well, that's it. So, what is Evilginx? Evilginx is a digital doppelganger that creates fake login pages so convincing that even unexperienced IT professionals might fall for it. You're probably wondering, how does it do that? Well, let me break it down for you. Evilginx uses configuration files. One of those configuration files are called fishlets that are in charge of cloning real websites. It mimics everything: logos, fonts, buttons, even error messages. Imagine you buy your first Rolex and later on you try to sell it to a collector, and then you realize it's a fake Rolex. Well, this is exactly what fishlets do. Another configuration file that Evilginx uses are called lures. The best way to explain lures is if you think of fishing. Lures are used to attract fish. But in our scenario, we use lures to trick the victim thinking that they're visiting real website. Once they click on the link, it's like fish taking the bait. First of all, let's circle back and talk about fishlets. Think of fishlets as the blueprints for creating our fake login page. Each fishlet is a configuration file that tells our tool how to mimic a specific site. It defines things such as proxies, URL paths, and how to capture the login information and two-factor authentication tokens. Essentially, it's our script for turning a real website login page into a convincing fake version for our simulation. Enough explanation, and let's start doing something with this. So what I have here is a Evilginx powered page set up with our blueprints. Now I want you to imagine if a victim clicks on the link and they try to verify this account. Now stay tuned and watch what happens next. As soon as the victim enters their username, password, and even their 2FA code, Evilginx intercepts everything. Look on the right hand side. Evilginx has captured not only their username and password, but also a 2FA token. This means that attacker now has a valid session and can access the account without needing that extra code. Now that you've seen how Evilginx captures a victim's information, including with session information, let's take a closer look and see what this means. Imagine this. Once you have the session cookie, which is a digital key to user's account, we can use it to take over the session. In other words, instead of having to re-enter two-factor authentication code, an attacker could simply paste this cookie into their browser and the site would think that they're a legit user. Let me walk you through it. As you probably already noticed, I copied the captured session cookie from our Evilginx console, and the next, what attacker usually does is they navigate to a cookie editor and they replace existing cookies with the captured one. Once they refresh the page, they can log in without needing a two-factor authentication code. Here, we're going to copy the captured password and paste it, and after we sign in, you can see that we were never prompted a two-factor authentication code. And just like that, the 2FA is bypassed. Now that you've seen how attackers bypass two-factor authentication codes, I have a couple tips for you. First of all, if you think that the link is suspicious, it probably is. Simply don't click on it. Second of all, if you have extra money in your pocket, it may be worth investing in hardware security keys. They are far more resistant to phishing attacks and session hijacking. Lastly, keep your browser up to date. Please let me know if you benefited from this video, and also if you know someone who also might benefit from it, please share it with them. Let's all stay safe and secured online. Thank you all for watching.